What is up? What is up? What is up? I want to welcome you back to the channel. So what's going to happen now is I got a whole run of different conspiracies, different random things going on in the world, and I'm going to bring it to you. Whoever you are, wherever you are, you beautiful person, just sit down. It's about 23 minutes of just some random crazy conspiracies and random stuff happening in the world today. Leave the comments, definitely something in there. Leave a whole bunch of stuff. I want to hear, I want to see, I want to, converse with other people about a lot of this stuff that is in this video. Now, with that being said, definitely please, like I said, comment, like, please share it, but definitely hype it if you can. All three of them, all four of them, whatever you want to do. But definitely I will reply to anything. This is stuff I'm into, y'all. So definitely let's get into this video. This will be a staple in this the different things that I do. This will be a series called Killer Conspiracies, and it's just random stuff I see and record and give it to y'all and see what y'all think about it. So with that being said, let's roll up into this bitch.
I'm about to tell you is going to scare you for a very long time. So allegedly, and I do say allegedly, someone is saying that they have evidence that the Nephilims are walking around here on Earth. And she's also saying that these aliens/demons are working with our government. She said that allegedly in California, they are creating these things. You heard what I just said? She said women go in to get artificially inseminated, and they're getting inseminated with anonymous donor sperm. But this ain't that. She's saying that they're getting that life-making fluid from the Nephilim, and they're creating these things. But you don't believe me, right? Look at this shit. Listen to this.
I work for this family. It was this elderly-ish woman and a husband, and her husband still works for the military. He has like a very important job. She, on the other hand, can't really work for the military anymore because she's got this rare autoimmune disease. That's what I was there for, to take care of her. She was an Eastern Star. She worked in aerospace. She did a lot of secret stuff for the government. While she was like really tired one day, and she really trusted me, and I got this conversation on video, and I probably should not be saying that. She didn't know either that I got on video. So she told me, and like, if as Christians, we know that aliens are actually demons. She told me that she actually has spoken to them before, that these aliens, demons, are working with our government. I think we already know that, but the craziest thing that she ever told me, was that they are creating hybrids, doing the Nephilim stuff that they did during the flood, and how they're doing this, and apparently it's mostly happening in California, is like a woman will go in to go get artificially inseminated by anonymous donor sperm, but it's actually sperm taken from aliens, and then at 3 months pregnant, they think that they're having a miscarriage. I guess it's like a natural process in this, but they're not. And so then they go to the hospital and they have a DNC, they go under. They have a DNC, they take that baby, and then they host it inside of some weird incubator sac inside of a secret pyramid that we don't know exists. It's like underground or something. And the pyramid has like this ancient technology that's supposed to make these things like super smart, and then they like do some Stranger Things type stuff where they like train them, and so they're like my age, I'm like 23, and then they use them for military purposes or spiritual purposes of like conjuring
store
stuff.
that's 2 blocks over. So you go down, you get down to street level, you start walking, and you walk by this car accident that just happened a few seconds ago. This mom is maybe holding her, maybe a 4-year-old baby that may have made it, maybe not. She's screaming. All these onlookers in the crowd are crying, and there's these people that are even stopped on the street crying and for this mom. And you look at the scene, and as you're looking at it, you take a minute and go, yeah, definitely fish tacos. And you turn and you go pick up your food. And you get home at the end of the night, clean out the fish tacos, you're getting ready for bed, and you go in front of the bathroom mirror, and you find yourself standing in front of that mirror going like this, practicing all of the faces that you see.
You're not allowed to jaywalk in China. they have facial recognition cameras, and what they do is if you jaywalk when the light is red, it'll scan your face and it'll deduct money automatically from your bank account, and they'll display you on a big LED board calling you a criminal.
They literally just restarted the entire search of that missing flight MH370 11 years later. It's 2026. Okay, so this obviously sounds insane, but flight MH370 obviously disappeared in 2014 with 239 people on board. This became one of the biggest known conspiracies on the entire planet that literally everybody knows about. There was no distress call from the plane, there was no wreckage, and there were no black boxes found. It was just gone. As of now, literally the end of December, the search has officially started again. We're talking about it's January 2026, 11 years later, and they are now back in the Indian Ocean scanning the ocean floor with new tech. This time, they're actually going to be using new deep-sea robots that can go further, deeper, and way more precisely than anything they've ever tried to use before. The company that's running this entire search right now is only going to get paid if they actually find something, so if they don't find anything, they don't get paid. Investigators are currently believing that the plane is still down there somewhere, and the new search zone is based on updated data that didn't exist back then. Dude, this literally means that this could finally be the moment that we get answers to the biggest known conspiracy that has ever existed. There's no confirmed cause, there's no confirmed crash site, and now a brand new search with brand new tech is happening right now. I'm gonna keep everybody updated as the search keeps going.
Just factual.
So this video comes on my FYP and I'm like, who is this? I cannot for the love of me recognize who this person is. And I look down at his name and it's Ashton Kutcher. Yeah, why doesn't Ashton Kutcher look or even sound like Ashton Kutcher?
History, it is gridiron glory. And the Chicago Bears are prepared to dominate.
I'm not tripping, right? That doesn't look or sound like Ashton Kutcher. And he looks totally different. And I don't mean in aging either. Of course, I don't think, it doesn't seem that aging has, you know, done him well. But like his whole presence, man, like the cadence, his voice is more grittier. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of look like Tim Tebow to me. Has he always had that type of hair? I've never seen Ashton Kutcher look like this. This is worse than a movie. This is like a walking nightmare. Like, we're finding out our lives has literally been a lie. Y'all better strap in because this is the least of our worries. But yeah, y'all, be honest with me. Did y'all recognize this guy when he first popped up? Because I didn't. Let's get it, y'all. Peace in.
Now, let's get clear about something. What is at stake today is everything. It is pride, it is history, it is gridiron glory. And the Chicago Bears are prepared to
If you watch closely, he does a signal with his tongue. Have you seen it? People are saying, the theory is, that is the warning that he's going too much off script to chill out. So, look, I'll show you the video. Okay, look. Okay. So, see how he does that tongue thing? And people are saying, the tongue sign means stick to the script and slow down. So he wiggles his tongue because he wants him to chill out and follow the script.
Yeah.
So look, boom. Mike Tyson hit him hard, and then right away he puts his tongue out, right? Look what happens here. Look what happens here. He puts his tongue out, mocking him because he's gonna go off script. And right after he does that, what happens? What happens? He gets knocked out and punched. He gets his jaw broke. Oh, these big billionaires and millionaires that put money onto the fight. What if they put hundreds of millions of dollars into this, bro?
Yes, you're right.
And then what they wanted to do was take out Anthony Joshua for not sticking to the script, bro. Yeah. And what just happened? Anthony Joshua was in a car accident and two of his best friends died.
Welcome to 2026, where even country concerts have gone demonic. This is the Zac Brown Band. Before this concert, I had honestly never even heard of them, and yet they recently performed at the Sphere in Las Vegas. But every single person who attended that concert said it felt like they were literally being dragged through the gates of hell. I don't know if this kind of show has become the norm now just to go mainstream, but you're about to see something is seriously off. The concert starts immediately with a young boy inside a red door, lying in his bed. I don't know who that's supposed to represent, but it already feels wrong. Then they take you through a jungle or forest with portals everywhere. After that, we see the boy again in front of the red door, except this time, the door is on fire, and anyone watching that would agree it looks a lot like the gates of hell. But the worst part comes right after, because everything turns dark. You suddenly see this massive, creepy skeleton surrounded by flames, and on top of that, it's wearing a crown. At the exact same moment, you notice the lead singer is wearing the same crown, and that's where it gets really strange. Throughout the entire concert, concert, there was an insane amount of symbolism. And honestly, I don't think that's normal. Now you tell me, do you think it's normal for music groups to put on shows like this without any warning? Because we're seeing more and more of it. And it's not normal that this is being treated like something
This lady took this video in West Virginia of these rainbows reflecting in all different ways. And this is 100% evidence that we live under a firmament. Rainbows prove that we live under a glass dome. That's why they are shaped as a dome. Think about this. This is quite literally impossible if this is actually what's happening. How does this make any sense to anyone out there? The light refracts 3 times or 2 times through a raindrop, and then the observer sees a rainbow like this. That makes 0 sense. In order to create a rainbow, scientifically, we need light, we need a prism, and we need water. What's missing in this equation? The prism is missing. You need some sort of glass prism to make a rainbow. This is literally kindergarten science. Light, glass prism, water makes the rainbow. See the shape of this rainbow? It's taking the shape of the cup. Grade 1 science. And then they tell you that this is what's happening in the sky, and then we see this as the observer. Absolute nonsense, makes 0 sense at all. All you need to do is read the Bible, read the book of Genesis, and God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. We have water, we have a glass prism, we have light. That's how we have arched rainbows. The only way to observe this is if we live under God's dome. You need to wake up. Make sure to like, share, and follow for more hidden truth.
That's my island, Lamb Island, and that's not AI. That's a real rainbow. Lamb Island is blessed by supernatural powers. 18 years ago, when I bought the island, I knew why I'm buying Lamb Island. I still know it today. America needs Greenland. There's something in Greenland. If I would tell you right now what is in Greenland, you will freak out. It'll blow your mind. Not only America needs Greenland, but the whole world. And only Donald Trump and a few people know what it is. I know. That's why I'm offering my Lamb Island to Donald Trump. Leave your comments. I'm very curious what you'll say. You can attack me too. I don't care. There's something in Greenland to do with Lamb Island. It's a wow. I love you all.
Take a look at this. It is a winter wonderland in Hawaii. This is video of fresh snow at Mauna Kea after the first winter storm hit the island yesterday. As much as 10 inches of snow hit the Big Island overnight. Local meteorologists reporting wind chills in the 20s.
Iran just shut off power and internet access to their citizens during nationwide protests. Multiple reports are saying that across cities like Tehran, which are massive cities in Iran, internet and power have turned completely off because of these protests. And internet monitoring groups are saying that Iran purposefully turned off this internet and that there is not just a technical outage. And the blackout appears aimed at stopping protesters from communicating and sharing footage of what's going on in Iran right now. Sources inside Iran describe massive crowds filling streets and chanting against the current government regime. And some people were even able to gain internet access, but quickly, within seconds, had it turned right back off by the authorities. And reporters there say that this is happening in similar cities like Mashhad, Isfahan, Abadan, and Shiraz. Videos online are showing crowds waving massive Iranian flags and responding to calls from Reza Pahlavi. Human rights groups are already reporting that dozens of people have been killed so far and thousands thousands have been detained or arrested nationwide. And at the same time, reporters are claiming that power grids across Tehran are being attacked, and that's what's causing the massive blackouts. And there's videos all across the internet that you can still find from people that were able to get out and post these videos, but what's happening in Iran right now is going to be crazy for the next 24 hours.
Oh, scientists have recently discovered how to make wormholes? Tell me more! Yeah, scientists have recently discovered how to make wormholes, and why is this important? Well, what's interesting and fun about this is making a wormhole allows us to obviously go from one place to another place in a very short period of time, such as a shortcut, if you will. Fun! They have been able to figure this out by using quantum computers as well as AI integration to figure this all out. However, this isn't something very recently figured out. They've actually been able to do this for quite some time now, and I'm just wondering what all purposes we've used this for in the past. And what things will we be using this for today and in the future?
This company built an AI headset that lets you control your dreams. Imagine Inception, but in real life whenever you want. And they do this by activating lucid dreams. It's insane. In normal dreams, this part of your brain is turned off. It's called the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex. And that's where all your decision making happens. That's why in normal dreams, weird things happen to you that you just can't control because your control center is off. But in lucid dreams, things are completely different. In lucid dreams, you can control your behavior. You can think, act, build, invent, all in a world where there are no risks. Some of the best inventions in human history came from lucid dreams. Tesla, Einstein, even the idea for the periodic table came when the inventor was asleep. It's pretty powerful. Now, this company, Prophetic, created a way to turn on lucid dreaming whenever you want. It's called the Halo, and it fires low-intensity ultrasonic energy to activate that part of the brain, essentially waking you up while you're sleeping. Imagine being able to focus during a nap, or trying to experiment with a dangerous solution in a world with no danger. Now, these headsets are going to be available at the end of this year, and it will be wild to see how well they work.
I seen on TikTok the whole bread thing where you wet it, which I tried it. This is Sara Lee honey wheat, and it's basically a sponge, just like the video showed. I decided to try it. What are they putting in this bread? So this is an end piece, right? Or whatever you call it. So I got a regular piece sitting here. So I'm going to try it. What is going on?
I work on a super yacht in St. Bart's, and I just want to warn everyone, if a super rich person comes up to you and you are of lower socioeconomic status, like you are not a billionaire or an influencer or anything like that, do not accept their offer to party with them in St. Bart's, because odds are you're just going to become one of their games. So one of these games is pin the tail on the poor person. So they take a sticker with like a tail hanging down, kind of like pin the tail on the donkey. But they have these poor people like lay down, bare butt, and then they have like each person on the yacht, like the rich people, pin the tail on the person. It's super dehumanizing, really, really gross. I couldn't even watch it. I thought it was like just so embarrassing and sad. And one of the poor people was like, oh, you know, is there anything else, like any other game? Like I want to be in the games because like I need to pay for my children. It's just like really sad. So
my mom passed away 3 years ago, and before she passed away, she tried several times to tell me something in the hospital, and I could not understand because of the tube she had in her mouth. And
he didn't, and you know, this is really hard to tell you, your father is not your father.
Wow.
Nobody cares. You love who you love.
Oh, absolutely.
So this was Sylvia Brown. most famous psychics on daytime television in the 90s and early 2000s. Invited on mainstream talk shows like this, over and over, no disclaimers. And this is where things get complicated. In one of her most infamous moments, she told the parents of a missing boy, Sean Hornbeck, that their son was dead. Years later, he was found alive. But at the time, her supporters point to vague predictions that she made about widespread illnesses and global change. Things that seem to line up years later, if you know what I mean. Then the real question isn't whether she was psychic, it's who was she really speaking to.
This leads into another thing that I want to talk about, which is we've talked about it a couple times, but like underground cities.
Yeah.
This lady, the Tucker Carlson interview.
Yes. I don't know what this is.
This is nuts. Okay. Former Bush administration official, Catherine Fitz. She was just on Tucker Carlson's podcast.
Cool.
And she, did this really deep dive. She said it took 2 years to find all these connections with somebody else. I forget who it was. But basically, they uncovered of what they know of are all these major underground cities that the U.S. has been building since 1988.
Pardon?
Dude,
what? With a total of what they found, paper trail, they've spent over $21 trillion on underground systems and cities, funded through 2 decades of unaccounted federal spending.
Wow.
Money that vanished from the ledgers of the Department of Defense and the Department of Housing and Urban Development between 1988 and 2015.
What's happening? All this money is disappearing.
Yeah.
You can't account for
and
it.
she says, for sure, with what they know, is that there are 170 underground cities under the entirety of the U.S. and in the ocean. And
non-speculative.
Non-speculative. This is for a fact.
This girl worked with George Bush Sr.
Yeah. And they said that they are all connected via high-speed transit systems, and that they use an energy source or energy technologies that the public has never been allowed to.
Space, y'all. But not just going to space. They're going to the moon. Not just going to the moon. They're flying around the moon. Then after that, if everything goes successful, they're going to be making a return to the moon for the first time in over 50 years. So these 4 astronauts are going to be the ones that's making that mission. So they said this mission will last for 10 days. They're going to loop around the moon and then come back. And this is happening in February. So listen to this. He said this is all testing to gauge whether humans can travel beyond low Earth orbit again. If they did it once back 50 years ago, why wouldn't they be able to do it again?
Right.
Whatever. That's what they said. So the ship they're going to be riding is going to be called the Artemis 2. And if this works, they say that's going to clear the way for the Artemis 3. And that's what's going to potentially land them on the moon again. Wait, but hold up. It get better. So you know how they say a lot of people didn't believe it before? Well, this time they say they're going to set up high definition video and they're going to tape the whole thing for us.
Oh, I bet.
So we can't worry our little mind about if it happened or not.
Right.
I'm just giving y'all the video.
I'm going to put this on YouTube.
You videoing right now? Oh God, no video right now.
It's like it's spraying out of the top of his wings.
Don't give him the evidence.
There's a guy by the name of Andrew Kovacs. Andrew Kovac is the executive, one of the executives and the spokesman for Turning Point USA. Now, Kovac, he basically sends a message to a YouTuber, some random YouTuber. I've never heard of him. This is where it gets weird. The guy gets a message. He wasn't supposed to disclose what Andrew said or what he sent to him. He accidentally discloses this message from Andrew, but the fact that he shows all this, showing that Erica Kirk, they're trying to figure out her whereabouts on September 8th. And there's reports of her being seen at Fort Huachuca. She sends a picture saying, hey, I couldn't have been there because I'm with my kids. Sends a screenshot. Mind you, we've never seen Erica Kirk's kids. puts her finger over the kid's face, so we can't see their face. We don't know what the kids look like. She puts her finger over the picture and sends it, and this is what Andrew sent to the random YouTuber. So Fort Huachuca, it's the home, they call this the home of military intelligence. Now, this place, it's a massive military base where they do a lot of training, over 70,000 acres. So I think that the reason she was there is because of a few things. For one, her mom, Lori Fronsvie. So her company, E3 Tech Group, specializes in a very particular type of weaponry. This place, Fort Huachuca, specializes in electrical warfare. I've also looked into it, and this place is greatly known for being the largest unmanned aircraft systems training facility, aka drones. Now, what did I say that Charlie Kirk was killed by?
Welcome back. Thank you for watching the video. Please, I'm just gonna say this once. I really hate asking people like hound dogging and fucking begging, but please, if you can like, share, hype the video up, it'll help me get out there and start pushing my content into these like little niches, and it'll get me out there a lot more. I definitely have more conspiracy videos coming. I'm going to be cutting them up and making them within the next like week and a half. So I got about like 1 or 2 coming, but definitely if you like it, comment anything down below. Comment what you're thinking about all this stuff that's on this video. Definitely check in with me on all of it, you know what I mean, to just try to make a conversation about it, because I do have different thoughts and I just want to see what your thoughts are. That's what I'm saying. Please comment. Other than that, you have a wonderful day, whoever you are, wherever you are. Stay to the positive, never to the negative. Always remember that. Go out with that day, baby, and play. You only get one life to live. You better live it for today. That's facts. Other than that, you have a good one. I'm going to go back doing what I was doing. Peace.